Hello everyone, and welcome to a somewhat late video I was planning for my eventual 100 subscribers. I thought I'd try something a little different from a dungeon video, and talk about a small chunk of lore concerning a mysterious goldsmith from Gridania. The story itself has been trickled out a few sentences at a time over the years within Final Fantasy XIV, and even in the most recent patch has its own tidbits. And now, as you might expect, there will be a reasonable amount of spoilers for patch 6.1 and patch 6.2. Just one more thing, I'll be explaining the story in the order the events occurred, as opposed to the order in which the information became available. We begin our story within the halls of the Great Gubal Library, where experienced red mages travel with Shirun Tia to discover an ancient book known as Nightkin. After reaching the Rhapsodist Quadrangle, we find several tomes strewn about the place, and amongst them lies the diary of a goldsmith. The writer tells of their invitation from Lady Amandine of House Dartoncourt, who, as we know, became tainted by the Void in an attempt to retain her lost beauty. Housed within Hawk Manor, the once noble Elezen turned twisted and became ever more vain. Our goldsmith, however, seems completely enamoured with Lady Amandine, describing what they witnessed as the pinnacle of perfection. On closer examination in a different part of the library, two leather-bound diaries can be found, one of the goldsmith again expounding upon his love for Lady Amandine, and noting his preparation ritual to prepare to summon a succubus of his very own from the void, inferring that he is preparing to use a live person as a vessel. Chaining said subject to a bed, the goldsmith notes his rising blood pressure as he brims with excitement. The other diary here notes his immediate regret, as the creature called upon made unspeakable noises, writhing with its tentacles without end. The trail of our story after these diaries continues through a line of automatons, apparently wrought by the void-obsessed goldsmith. The wind-up succubus seems to be the first of them, being discovered in the goldsmith's home, although countless were said to have been there. The goldsmith himself was trialed and hanged for the crime of ritual summoning, after his horrifying attempt at calling forth a succubus of his own. The Puff of Darkness, made in the likeness of the Cloud of Darkness, was discovered after the Warrior of Light invaded the World of Darkness to fight back against the Void. The automata resembled that of the goldsmith craftsmanship in such a way that prompted an investigation of the thought-to-be dead body of the hanged man, but authorities found the coffin to be quite empty. After this, the next movements of the goldsmith can be found amongst the forbidden tomes within the Numenon in Sharlayan. While searching for a tome concerning the Void with Y'shtola, the Warrior of Light happens across yet another journal from the goldsmith. It seems as though he was finally able to cross over to the Void, and describes a void-born creature he met there, how its eyes trembled with an unsteady flame, opposed to the ravenous hunger too often seen in its kin. The goldsmith casts aside the concept of the gender of the creature, knowing only his passion for such a transcendent being. The trail once again goes somewhat cold here, as no more direct movements can be seen from the goldsmith. While adventurers were tackling the Void-sent threat aboard the Void Ark, however, several more automatas were found in the shape of the Void-sent leaders sent to Mark once again. Wind-up Echidna, a miniature version of the snake-entwined Void-sent of the same name, has a small carving upon its back, and once more the craftsmanship represents that of the lost goldsmith. The carving reads, "And in the endless darkness I found her," or was it her that found me? Presumably referring to the transcendent being the man was said to meet. Secondly, Wind-up Calofisteri, once more a miniature of the leading Void-sent within the Weeping City, was found amongst the remnants of the city of Mark. While this creation does not appear to have any carvings upon it, it is said that an explorer could hear the sound of distant cackling as they discovered the mysterious automata. Once the Warrior of Light and their compatriots faced Diabolos within Dunskaith, yet another automata was discovered, in the likeness of Skathak. Once again, this creation has carvings upon its foot, this time reading, "With this I profess my love to thee." As if to give more evidence to the creator of the automata, the writing upon the foot is said to represent a text far more modern than that of the 4th Astral Era, during Mark's prime. Not much more is heard from the goldsmith and his obsession with the Void. However, during recent times, the Warrior of Light themselves paid a visit to the 13th, in an attempt to find and rescue Ajdaya, the lost dragon sister of Ritra. While inside the Realm of Darkness, a part void-sent, part human known as Zero is discovered, and the present Scions attempt to befriend, or at least acquaint themselves, with her. After dealing with Scarmiglione inside Troia, as well as Barbaricia atop Storm's Crown, Zero whisks the group to her own domain, where many a void-sent roam free. Among these is a squid-headed void-sent, and speaking to them, they tell us of a time when a mortal summoned them forth seeking beauty. However, the man in question, whom we know to be the Goldsmith, turned out to be a deviant, having the void-sent chained to a bed, and even having the goal to call them a hideous fiend. After the man attempted to wound the void-sent, they fled the vessel and returned to their domain. And, for now at least, that is all we know about the mysterious Gridanian Goldsmith. A situation shrouded in mystery, with the authorities being clueless as to the whereabouts of the man, and his potential future plans to perhaps visit a yet more beautiful being, or even to call one forth once again. If I happen to miss anything that you might know of about this story, let me know. It's a really interesting thing to me, especially as our current plight concerns the Void. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to thank you all for all your support, both recently and since I started the channel. 100 or more people watching my little videos is just insane to me. I really hope I can continue to make enjoyable and informative content for all of you. And once more, thanks for watching.